Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Paul Kersey, and this is my review of Revenge, a Love Story. I really enjoyed Once Upon a Time in Shanghai, Wong Chin-po's last film. He directed and co-wrote Revenge, a Love Story, and I skipped it in cinemas in 2010, probably because I had seen Ah So. And now, having watched Revenge, a Love Story, I know why I didn't watch it before. Revenge, a Love Story is a Category 3 film. That means this review is too. This movie fucking stinks. If I'm fast-forwarding a scene, and the scene is still moving in slow motion, that's pretentious. Did the police find a dead baby or a plastic doll? No, really. You know, maybe I'm an asshole. Seriously, why am I so annoyed by outlandishly unrealistic stuff in movies? Why do I want logical, rational explanations of things that I'm shown in movies? Maybe because I'm not a fucking idiot. Though I imagine Barbara Wong would disagree. I am, after all, a man.
He hates women. He hates women.
Hey, I'm not the one who made a movie about a love story between a developmentally disabled schoolgirl and a serial murderer in which she gets raped and pregnant women get killed and have their stomachs cut open. I just watched the fucking thing. And while that kind of movie may sound daringly transgressive, I assure you it isn't. Revenge, a Love Story is transgressive only in the most pedestrian ways. You may think it's edgy to have a scene with unbelievably, and I mean that in the literal sense, sadistic, brutal cops set in an interrogation room that would give Joseph Mengele a hard-on. I, on the other hand, would think that was ridiculous. But it fits with the rest of the story. When cops enter a house and find a room with blood literally covering the floor, do they really just walk through it? I grant you, without that, you can't have the close-up of the shoe moving up as the blood clings to it. And when the police find, in a room full of congealing blood, a woman who's been eviscerated and is as white as the paint on the ceiling, and her eyes are as dead as those of the fish they throw away at the wet market, is the policeman really gonna bend down and check her pulse with his bare hand? Is he really? If a person is as developmentally disabled as Sola's character is, she wouldn't be in a regular school. But then you wouldn't be able to have a Japanese AV star dressed in a local school uniform, would you? Fuck you too. As underfunded as Hong Kong social services are, I highly doubt that we have orphanages that make Lubyanka Prison look like the fucking Ritz-Carlton. It would be nice to know exactly how Juno's character knows exactly which room to find her in the same day she was put there, or how he manages to get into a locked facility and spring her from it with apparently little to no effort, or why she's awake so soon after being sedated with a syringe full of drugs, or why they keep loaded syringes at arm's reach when bringing new kids into an orphanage. Oh, fuck it. It would be nice to know why they didn't just shoot the whole movie in black and white, since it's so washed out it's damn near the same thing. Of course, they do that so that when there's blood, they can make it look really red, because that's shocking and artistic, or cheap attention whoring. But we're not talking about my taste in women. We're talking about self-indulgent filmmaking, like framing your story with chapter titles and descriptions. Here's some free advice. If you're on chapter 3 at 21 minutes into the running time, that's the textbook definition of being full of yourself. In other words, go take a shit. And if you think that sounds harsh, remember, I'm not the one who framed my epilogue with this title card. Get the fuck out of here. Obviously, I didn't enjoy this movie. It would be hard for me to recommend it, but like always, I recommend that if you do want to see it, you pay some money for the privilege. In the description, there's a link where you could buy this movie. Don't steal it. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know. If you didn't enjoy the review, let me know. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe, because that way I'll have more subscribers. Thank you very much for watching. I don't think I hate women when I say that Sola is really not convincing as an actress without a dick in her mouth.